room where Carolina Panthers fans have an insatiable thirst for Panthers news and opinions. Only one podcast roars ferociously. It's the C3 Panthers Podcast.
Yo, what's the deal, Panther fans? It's your boy, the Professor, a.k.a. Tony Dunn. It's the C3 Panthers Podcast on a Merry Christmas to you. You know what I'm saying? A Merry Christmas to you. You are blessed that you could have had a top 5 draft pick, but now you are blessed with a linebacker or a tight end, even worse. My name's Tony Dunn. It's the C3 Panthers Podcast. You can follow me at cat_chronicles. And every Tuesday night at 9 p.m., we chop up the latest Panthers news. And after every game, there's only one more we got to do it. And it's this one. But man, oh man, the Panthers have found a way to win when you don't want to win in ways you shouldn't win. We've got a lot to talk about. Teddy Bridgewater is the same. The defense continues to grow, and the special teams ruined it for all of us, and they ruined it for my man Cody Lashney. Cody.
Tony Dunn, they said that there's a fine line between love and hate. And there are some days when I love the Carolina Panthers. But today I fucking hate them, dude. I'm so mad right now. Dude, this year has been so fucking bad on so many different fronts. Listen, if you don't want to hear F-bombs, I promise this is not the show for you. Maybe I should have said that first. If you have underage ears, you need to get them out. You need to shut off the radio. You need to turn on the podcast at a different time when it's just for adults. But right now, you need to understand the Carolina Panthers just played themselves out of a franchise quarterback, and now the fucking Falcons are picking third, dude. Today was terrible. If you want to enjoy the win, please go ahead. Don't let me piss in your cornflakes. But we made a fucking terrible mistake today by winning this football game. And like always, we're going to talk about it with the best Panther fans in all of YouTube, baby. Sarah Taylor, Rock Rhyme, Randy Trotter, Jay Cryer, Blake Bettis, Supreme Leader, Joey the Blind Panther Esquivel. Joey, I'm happy that you couldn't see that, man. I really am. Tony Dunn, ain't nothing to it but to do it, brother. Let's fucking roll.
A lot of video games are played by my man, CK.
How's it going? How's it going?
This is a game you didn't want to play today on the video games. Welcome, CK, to the broadcast.
Man, yeah, it's been one of those days, and I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw Bill Voth post. Are there any Panthers fans happy, or are you guys just not the vocal ones?
No, there are. There are so many that are happy, and they're like so happy that we won this meaningless football game that doesn't mean shit, and I'll never understand it for the life of me.
I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. Like, the reality is Patrick Mahomes was picked at 10th, right? It's not a guarantee that we're screwed with the draft, right? There's still hope. We've got our best defensive player, as Josh Klein wants to point out, at a later spot because we won a game late in the season against the Saints, right? And so, I mean, it's not a complete death kiss, right? But what I commented, I said, listen, I think the frustration is something that we've been talking about is just maintaining an average franchise for the next decade. And that's something that frustrates every fan. And like it or not, the reality is this team has a lot of places it can improve on, but the one place that hasn't even shown a single lick of improvement is the quarterback. And that's the most important piece.
It's regression. He's worse. He's getting worse from week to week.
And so I told him, I put in there. I'm like, listen, by no means am I saying he's the worst quarterback on the league, right? It's not the reality. He's just average. And if we maintain this type of play where we end seasons 6-10 or 7-9. I mean, we're going to consistently be in a position where we're not making movement. A top 3 position, a top 4 position, guarantees you have somebody who can lead this franchise for the next decade, more likely so than at a 9th or 10th spot. And that's just the reality of our world. And I said, like it or not, there is a big difference between the 4th pick and the 9th pick. It's not even close.
Like it or not, we're not even going to be in the top 10 at this point.
No.
It's awful. I know that sounds awful because you're listening to a Panthers podcast right now.
I think right now, 9th.
Who is set?
Yeah, I see 9th. Then some people were saying we're going to move outside of the top 10.
But we have a week to go, guys. I mean, there's a chance that the Panthers, because of, even if they lose, I don't know what it is, but the Panthers have fallen at the very best tonight.
I mean, at the worst possible time, though. At the worst everything. Listen, let me explain something. Everything that needed to happen today for the Carolina Panthers happened. The Jets won. Whatever. The Jaguars got Trevor. We knew that was going to happen. The Bengals won. Right. We would have moved up to number 3. We would have a top 3 pick in the draft right now. I mean, literally, there are 4 franchise quarterbacks. Like, listen, if you have this mindset of, oh, well, look what our defense did. So are you going to have this mindset that you're going to build the defense around Teddy Bridgewater next year and expect a whole bunch better results? Like,
no one has. All right. You're right. No one has that mindset anymore. The mindset that Teddy Bridgewater is buildable is gone. Anyway, we would love for you to be a part of the show. The number is 252-228-5098. You call and leave a message. We play it on the podcast. That's 252-228-5098. And we want you to smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell. I'll say it 1,000 times. That's all we want from you. It was hard today, guys. We're flexed to the 4 something because people like Washington. They have a long fan base, like a old fan base.
Yep.
So we're flexed. We're still not the game of the week. I go and watch this game, guys. And the damn special teams scores. The damn special teams scores a touchdown. And did we miss the extra point?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you're in Tank City at that. In a way, even when we're trying, we still missed the extra point. Yeah. Our today, tired ass Whitehead got an interception. What the hell, man? What the hell? How does tired Whitehead get an interception to ruin our life? I don't understand it.
Listen, it's not Dwayne. I mean, it's not Whitehead. Dwayne Haskins is fucking terrible. That guy is so bad. Like, listen, I was one of the guys. Listen, I don't mind mentioning my mistakes, just like I don't mind mentioning the things that I called before everyone else. I thought Dwayne Haskins had potential coming out of Ohio State. That dude just has nothing. That dude is absolutely terrible. I mean, at first it kind of made it seem like the Washington football team was, early on was like being unfair to him, dropping him down to the 3rd string quarterback. But now everything just reveals itself, man. Ron Rivera knows that he doesn't fucking do his job, that he's not showing any improvement. And for as inept as our offense was today, and listen, Curtis Samuel made some big plays. A few players made some big plays. But this Carolina Panthers offense was fucking pathetic today, dude.
It was awful. It was fucking terrible. Horrendous.
Teddy Bridgewater had a
QBR worse.
Of 20.3. A 20.3 QBR. And a special teams score put us over the edge. And then Washington fumbled a ball that should have been returned for a touchdown. I mean, dude, everything that needed to happen.
Our offense should have scored 0 points today. In a way, is that it was just receivers doing their thing. That was it. It was Curtis Samuel made a big play. Robbie Anderson made a big play. But other than that, they were fucking awful. And Teddy was the worst, bro. You're trying to tell us we started this season out cautiously optimistic. No, not even. What am I even saying? We weren't cautiously optimistic. We were down in the dumps because of the Cam Newton shit, right? And then Teddy Bridgewater comes in, and he is always steady Teddy, supposedly. They give him the high percentage completion throws. Or, man, completion percentage. He doesn't turn the ball over. Well, guess what he also doesn't fucking do? Nothing. He doesn't score touchdowns. He don't do shit, man. He is sorry. And I'm telling you, even the passes today that were completed were bad, were garbage. I'm telling you, I mean, receivers waiting. Like we're taking a nap, waiting for that football to get there. And CK has been saying it all season long. Every deep ball is still behind. It's still behind. It was worse today than ever.
And by the way, we have a bunch of people in our chat room right now. I'm still happy that they won. You know they don't get paid to lose, right? Listen, how dude, I don't want to call you dumb, but I'm just going to say it. How dumb do you have to be to not fucking understand why we're upset right now? Nobody wants the Panthers to lose. Okay, no one's going to sit here and cheer for the Panthers to lose because that's what we like doing. We had an opportunity at a franchise quarterback, and this meaningless win pissed it away. Oh, hey, did you like Curtis Samuel today? Did Curtis Samuel ball out?
He won't be on this team next year.
Yeah, he's not going to be on the football team next year. Oh, are we hiring a brand new general manager? Okay, cool. Now we're not picking inside the top 5 that would further entice a general manager to come to a place that already has a head coach, doesn't have a top pick, and doesn't have a lot of fucking money to spend in free agency. So I'm sorry to everyone. Oh, I'm happy we won. I'm happy that we did this. Dude, spare me that bullshit and trying to tell me that we're fake fans. That's all fucking horseshit, dude. I don't want to hear it. It's dumb. It's dumb.
This is Darren Gant on Twitter. This might not be a quote. All right, quote. This might not be a popular opinion in Charlotte at the moment, but learning to be a team that actually shows up and handles business in December is more valuable than the difference in picking 4th and 7th in the 2021 NFL draft. It must be Ron Rivera's press agent, because that's what Ron Rivera did to us for the last whatever. But here, we're not trying to tell you that we are saddened that the Panthers won. What I'm trying to tell you is this. Tired ass Whitehead got an interception is going to make a paycheck next year. These people should not be getting, half of these people will not be on the team. They should not be being paid, period. And that's messed up. All I'm trying to say, I'm sorry, I'm in my emotions, guys. The team only played well today on special teams and defense. That's it. And we don't even know if they did that because Dwayne Haskins sucks a giant Teddy BD.
Yeah. Dude, how about Taylor Heineke came in at the very end and looked like a fucking baller? If it wasn't for if it wasn't for like a penalty on a deep ball that was fucking perfectly thrown
and dropped passes, he had like 7 drop passes on his, like he had perfectly placed
drop passes, but picked up a few first downs with his feet. Like that dude did everything. Look, if he would have been in there, maybe even another 3 or 4 minutes of extra time for that game, we lose. We lose this game, man. That's the difference.
Isn't that the Ron Rivera thing though? Like he waited until it was just too late. Dwayne Haskins the entire time after
they should have started Heineke over Haskins.
Yeah, well, I mean, he should have made the decision to move away from Haskins a lot sooner than he did. He took way too long to make that choice. You know,
Yeah.
and I'll say this too, guys, and it may not be popular with the fact that Chase Young had such a good game. This was Jeremy Chin's worst game I've seen him play. He was not as impactful as he had been in recent games, and that may have been a game plan by the offense to keep the ball away from his side of the field, but he was not. It was probably, I would say, his worst game of the season.
Well, but I assumed he was going to be the guy that got the touchdown on special teams. Turns out it was Zylstra, another guy who will not be on this team, folks. I'm telling you, the idea of playing it hard and coalescing at this moment, 65% of these people are not going to be here next year. That is the problem here. Teddy Bridgewater tonight, or this afternoon, whatever you want to call it, 19 for 28. That's not even special. 197 yards, a touchdown, which I'm telling you, he is sorry, man. He doesn't even deserve that touchdown. I know that's messed up to say, but gosh, Curtis Samuel deserves that touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely.
And dude, listen. How about this, man? Curtis Samuel, going forward, and you can tell in this game, and it's going to be the same way against New Orleans. He's playing to get paid somewhere.
Yes,
Like all of the good shit that you see Curtis Samuel do from here on out is only good for another football team. Okay, and by the way, I'm happy for Curtis. Like, this is a team that has failed to utilize him properly for his entire time here in Carolina. That could have been our own version of Tyreek Hill. People roll their eyes when they hear that, but we could have used him the exact same way if we had a quarterback that could actually get the football down the field. Yeah. So now he's sticking it to us. We shit all over him, and now he's going to shit all over us by making these incredible plays to try and get paid somewhere else. I said earlier this year, the Panthers should have traded Curtis Samuel before the deadline. Trade him to a contender. If he's not going to be here next year, at least we would have something for him. We would have a draft pick.
I think it's too early to say he's not going to be here.
We don't want him here, man. I want him gone.
I do.
Get out of here.
All right. Tell me
Get out of here.
Tell me if you think I'm wrong. I think these are the reasons why. We're going to have to pay either DJ Moore or Curtis Samuel. I bet you anything right now, the Panthers are going to pay DJ Moore over Curtis Samuel. Then you have to pay Taylor Moton. So if you're going to pay Curtis Samuel right now, or you're going to franchise tag Taylor Moton, then that assures you're not going to have Taylor Moton the year after. Like, if you're going to pay Taylor Moton, you would do it right now. So it's like we have all these. There's too many pieces.
Do you know why I say get out of here, though? Do you know why? I mean, it's not because I dislike his contribution. No. Like, this mug is out there playing hard. He might have played as hard as anybody has played all this season. Mike Davis might be the only other dude. But really, is our team... I mean, I feel like he could be a piece that would be a bow tie on another team. Yeah. I just feel like our team is, like, farther away to where Curtis Samuel is the difference maker. It's almost to the moment where I felt like if we would have traded Steve Smith in 2009, 10, 11, if he would have been with Peyton, he would have been awesome. All I'm saying is this, is that if we trot out Teddy Bridgewater next year and you bring back Curtis Samuel, is that he's going to play his ass off. He's going to be a baller, you would hope. But the floor or the ceiling is there, and it's not because of him. That's what I'm saying.
Why is it impossible that we sign both of those guys? I mean, right now, number one, we don't have to sign DJ anyway this year. Right? He's got his 5th-year option, so we're good with him at least for another year.
Yeah,
period.
You don't got to.
No,
you don't got to sign anybody. You got to sign Curtis Samuel. That's it. That's the only one you got to sign.
And then Moton, if you want to say, well, we're not going to pay 3 wide receivers. Well, guess what? At the end of the second year, Robbie Anderson's option's
gone. He's already gone. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right about that.
But still, like,
we could sign him.
I mean, I don't think that you should ever, like, if you have a DeAndre Hopkins on your roster, fine, pay him. But like, if you have a good number one,
Curtis
I also
Samuel
don't
is
wanna have
not
a
going
bunch
to
of
command
money.
that money on the free market,
I'm
homie.
not even talking about Curtis Samuel. I'm saying I don't want, from a general manager perspective, I don't want our GM to pay a bunch of money in wide receivers. Like that's the running back and wide receivers are so easily replaceable.
I
You
don't
can get
think.
more.
I think what the price that you're going to get for Curtis Samuel isn't as high as everybody wants to make it out to be. I mean, granted, he's not going to be like the cheapest wide receiver on the market. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, he's not going to be somebody who's breaking the bank. He's not going to come close to making top 10 wide receiver money. You know, it's not like it's going to be this ginormous impact. And then, you know, DJ's contract comes up. I think he's going to, you know, garner high quality receiver money when he comes up. But by that point, and I think we can, you know, we can sit here and debate all day about
No,
Robbie
they're
Anderson.
not. No, he's not. Here's the deal. Is DJ, I don't care if he puts up 1,000 yards every year. You think when he comes up, we're going to pay him the same Julio got paid?
Oh, no, I'm not talking about that. Not money. No.
None of these guys. These guys are all.
That's record-setting money. I'm not talking about that.
I honestly barely even think that we should pay DJ. Like, I mean, and
I don't think we should at all.
Yeah,
I don't think we should at all.
We have been on this podcast saying forever that they have been victims of the quarterback position for the Panthers. I heard Cam Newton for 2 years, and then Kyle Allen, and then now fucking Teddy Limpdick. So it's like, you know, they have not had the chance to shine and blossom. So that's why I disagree with you, CK. I look at what I would have thought is like earlier this year, if you would have put Curtis Samuel on the trade block to say the Green Bay Packers, right, offer them a second round pick, that offers them the ability to go over the top with Aaron Rodgers. Like that would have given Curtis a good place to go and ball out, and that would have given them a piece that they need. But like now we're talking about what we're gonna pay both of these guys. I hate it for them.
You're not gonna pay either of them, homie. That's what I say. I say don't pay either of them. I'm not paying any shorty.
Here's the problem, guys. Here's the problem with that mindset. You look at let's take a just a quick look over at Kansas City, since that's the measuring stick right now, right? Patrick Mahomes came into a wide receiver group. He came into a tight end group. He came into a team that was already ready for him. If you guys want a franchise quarterback, let's go ahead and get rid of all his weapons. Let's do it. So that way he has to do exactly what Cam did, what Burrow's been having to do, what everybody's been having to do. I don't think that's a smart move. I think right now the process is you move forward. These guys have learned the system, and they clearly think that Curtis Samuel is important to what they're moving forward with. I think letting him go would be a mistake. And even if he did, here's the problem. We're going to be you guys want to be respected as an organization. Guess what? If Curtis Samuel goes off and he just blows it out of the water with a team that's higher caliber than us, well, guess who's sitting there with egg on their face? The Panthers. Who's wanting to
Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater is the one with egg on his face.
This is where positional value comes into play.
Yeah.
You can't pay everyone though. So are you going to wrap up money in paying receivers and a running back, or protecting that quarterback, or paying defensive linemen that are going to rush the passer?
So do you want to waste draft capital on a wide receiver instead of that offensive line that you talk about?
I'm saying it's much easier to replace those wide receivers than it is to talk about an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman.
Does Cam think it's really easy to replace a wide receiver right now?
But you're moving the goalposts though. That you're talking about two different things. I would love to have Curtis Samuel and DJ Moore on the football team, but we have to make tough choices. And if it has to be between protecting a franchise quarterback and paying a bunch of weapons, I'm going to protect the quarterback. The whole point of the matter is that Curtis Samuel today balled out potentially for another football team. So he
totally did. How about this? This is why the tank doesn't. You saw today, and I think you've seen it throughout the league and other games, why the tank in the NFL is tough. Because you have coordinators who are playing for their jobs, right? Like you have defensive coordinators, you have offensive coordinators who don't want to look like schmucks, right? You look at the 49ers. Salah, isn't that his name? I mean, he's like, I'm trying to get a head coaching job. We're going to make this shit work. You saw players today, even tired Whitehead. That pick, he looks so limber today. What the hell? Where has he been at?
He's probably just been stretching, honestly, on the sideline while Carter Jr.'s been in there just taking, shoring up that middle of the field there.
I had to look his name up. I was like, cannot be tired Whitehead. No, it was. And these guys are all out there playing, and they should be. They should be playing for their paycheck.
Absolutely.
And this is what I'm saying is that, yes, for the people that say pay DJ, he should get paid. Curtis Samuel, he played as hard as you can play this season. Like he did. Like, I cannot ask him to do any more this year than he did.
So here's my question then.
I don't think those guys together make a great core. And so we have to pick one, and maybe we don't have to pick either.
Well, it would have been a good core if we had them all on young rookie contracts. It would have been
if we would have had Waller, maybe. No, together, these guys are not tall enough, homie. We need a guy.
No, that's nonsense.
It's true. It's fucking true. You need one guy who is 6'3", and you need one guy that is Curtis Samuel.
That's not.
You can't do it with too many.
Just because they didn't have the quarterback to be able to do it these past few seasons. But listen, either way, it doesn't matter. You're right now. It's not feasible with all of them together going forward.
It's not. It doesn't
matter.
It's not a good look.
It doesn't matter if it would have been or not. The point is now is we're not going to keep all of them, and
we're not going to keep any of them. I feel like at this point.
But
to be honest, are we going to keep any of them?
Right. Here's my question though. You guys have said that it's not worth it, right? We still decided it was worth it for Robbie Anderson, right? We put that money in his pocket.
And no, that's a short deal. That's a short deal. It's a 2-year deal. It's a 2-year deal. Yes. No, it's 2. It's 2. And no, it's not.
Oh, wait, Teddy's a 3. Yeah.
And it wasn't that big of a money maker.
I mean, it was.
All right, well, let's go back to the game today. The Panthers somehow pulled out a win. Actually, I won't say somehow. As soon as you saw Dwayne Haskins starting, you knew, this was a problem for the Carolina Panthers, especially a team where the defense is trying to get a little chemistry together. Phil Snow is not trying to let his team put up 40, the football team put up 40. This is why I'm saying it's hard to tank in the NFL, because Phil Snow wants his job. Tired Whitehead wants his job. Dante Jackson wants to get on a team next year. Everybody's out there playing hard, and the Panthers have played hard as a team all season. That's the thing. But again, what we saw, actually, I won't say again, I have felt like the offense has regressed, guys. The offense has gone from being okay to good to okay to less than okay to bad now. Cody, what is going on with your man, the Wonder Boy Joe Brady?
I mean, listen, I don't know. If
it's bad. It's bad. Nah, it's terrible.
Yeah, okay. Fine. I also know that fucking there is when there is something open downfield, Teddy doesn't take it.
He can't do it. He can't even do it. He can't do it. It's not even. He don't even take it. He can't do it, homie. Okay, he's sorry, dude. Teddy Bridgewater is the problem. That's what I was hoping you were going to say.
He is, and that is what I'm saying. Like you're not going to expect something different from Joe Brady. That's what I'm saying. If we go into next year with Teddy Bridgewater as our starter,
no, we can't.
Who is excited for this Panthers team to be
a
legitimate contender?
You are. You know why?
Not ball.
No, you're excited because we're going to be a contender for the 3rd pick in the draft. He's that bad. He's that bad that he's going to finally get you your draft pick that you want.
It don't matter. I don't fucking like any of those quarterbacks. The quarterback year was this year, dude. What was this year? There are 4 of them who I think can potentially be franchise quarterbacks. And people are saying, oh, hey, Trey Lance might still fall to us. No, he's not. He's not going to fall outside the top 10. And even if he did, you're going to have to worry about teams that are better than us that are saying, okay, we're a quarterback away. Don't be fooled if the San Francisco 49ers decide, you know what? We have a roster, we have a defense, we have all this talent. We're going to go up and get our quarterback. There are teams that are going to trade up ahead of us to make sure that they don't fall to us. Listen, if you wanted to rah-rah and cheer for the Panthers and day one today, dude, congratulations. Enjoy your fucking meaningless win. But this loss might have set us back another 2 or 3 years. And I really mean that.
I don't like to hear that.
I really fucking mean that.
That's
Look,
tough.
I really mean that. Maybe I'm being reactionary, but I don't know. That's how it feels right now.
You're listening to the C3 Panthers podcast. You can call into the show at 252-228-5098. Let's go ahead and jump into the calls and see what you guys got to say about the game.
Hey, guys, it's Chuck from Elizabeth City calling.
What's up, Chuck?
Well, the last time I called during a game, it backfired and we lost. And I guess that's why I'm doing it right now.
Well,
when Tired Whitehead makes a play
are bad
on the ball like he did, you know it's not going to go the way we want. It's good to get a win. We win this game, but at the same time, we had moved up in the third draft position. But I'm kind of doing this for Cody because I know Cody wants that draft spot. But you know what? If we win this game, the sad thing is we're pushing Atlanta up to number 3, and you know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
I really like the way this defense and this team plays. Teddy has thrown the ball downfield deeper, even though he's still not connecting as good as he should. But he's throwing the ball down the field more. I don't know whose playing that is, if it's Brady opening up the playbook. If we really wanted to lose this game, we should have let Will Greer start it today to see what we had. We could have been guaranteed a loss. But I'm hoping maybe
don't worry, Teddy
come back and lose this game for a change. But these black cats find a way to screw it up, guys. And it doesn't look like we're going to have the third pick in the draft after all.
Cody, some people I saw on Twitter were lobbying to put P.J. Walker in, to put Will Greer in, because the Panthers did not want to move down or up, whatever the right terminology is in the draft. Like they were saying, put these guys in to lose. I don't know what they were saying.
He said, Matt Rule said, he wants these guys that are currently on the roster, which makes me believe he has intentions of a lot of these guys still being here, at least a good portion of them next year. He said, I want these guys to learn what it's like to win in December, you know, and he also said in his press conference, historically, teams that have intentionally lost, it hasn't worked out well for them. You know,
well, I tell you one thing. I think the reason we were trying to lose is because we kept Teddy Bridgewater in the game. Yeah. That's my thing is that like he was the least winningest part of today's game. Think about it. How the special teams do. How the defense do. How Robbie Anderson do. How did Curtis Samuel do? Who was the worst person on the team? Joey Sly and Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Leaving Teddy Bridgewater in was a tank job itself.
Can we talk about how Greg Little isn't even the backup left tackle?
No, because that's sad, isn't it?
He wasn't even the third string. Greg Little isn't the backup to Okung. He's not the backup to Scott. He's the backup to what's his face that they put in. I can't even remember his name after Scott went down. But yeah, no, it's absolutely hysterical. But I would say our left tackle play this game was absolutely horrendous.
All right, let's go next.
It was so bad.
Yeah, let's go next call.
Hey, this is Kevin from Charleston. I'm watching the game right now, 20-3, third quarter. I knew it. I knew this was going to be a game we could potentially win, and we did. And fucking Atlanta won or lost today, so goodbye quarterback.
How is this even possible?
Hello to linebacker, maybe. No linebacker, I don't know. But unless we make a trade for Deshaun Watson, be prepared for fucking Teddy B. 2 years of that, or maybe,
What about Sam Darnold?
a miracle will happen.
What about
but I'm pretty sure I doubt it.
Matt
Maybe we should try to sign fucking Fitzmagic. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anybody
that'd be
besides
better
this
than
fucker. He
Teddy
can't throw.
Bridgewater.
Did you see the fucking throw he made to Curtis Samuel? He threw it behind him. Or it might have been DJ Moore.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
If he would have him
Every
inside, it would have been
single
touchdowns.
one.
But, that's what Teddy B does.
Absolute
He
garbage.
underthrows.
He's
But-
terrible, man.
Fuck it. Huck it. Chuck it. Football. We not going to get a quarterback in the draft. Peace.
Cody, is that true?
Well, that we're not getting a quarterback in the draft?
Did this really put us out of the reach?
I think so, man. People are going to say that I'm just in my emotions and I'm in my feelings hot off of this W that fucked up our draft pick. But tell me where I'm wrong. We know Trevor is going to Jacksonville. We know that the Jets have number 2. They're locked into number 2. They can't go up or down. Okay, we know that they're probably going to take a quarterback just because he's cheaper than Sam Darnold. I think the Lions are number 3. Then the Falcons. And listen, I don't trust the Falcons, man. I don't trust them. They're going to have a brand new head coach, a brand new general manager. You can talk about the Matt Ryan contract all you want. But, dude, if you're Atlanta and you're sitting there and either Zach Wilson or Justin Fields is staring you in the face, you're going to tell me that Atlanta doesn't take an opportunity to hold down their franchise for the foreseeable future? I don't know, man. I don't believe that they don't do it. Then on top, I don't know the entire order right now, but I don't see a scenario where the Panthers select one of the big 4. I don't see a scenario where they fall to us. We have to move up. If you want a franchise quarterback, you have to move up. And you know what really pisses me off? Panther fans, if we did move up to draft any one of those,
what if we traded for Deshaun? What if would it not be cheaper to trade for Deshaun Watson than it would be to move up?
But he's like the only good thing about the Texans. Like what? Like what are you going to trade with them? I mean, if they're going to pick at number 9, listen, that made sense only if the Panthers again had a top 5 pick, because then you could trade that pick and get Deshaun, and then they might be able to get another franchise quarterback. But we're not in that position anymore. So listen, if you want a quarterback, you better be praying that David Tepper was either one, listening to my cripple ass last Tuesday, or just knows that we have to, he needs to bring out the brass balls, put them back on his fucking table, and move up to get the quarterback, even though plebeian fucking Panther fans are going to bitch and cry about it. Oh, we gave up too much. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to go through another year of Teddy Bitchwater as our fucking quarterback, dude. And that's how I fucking feel, bro.
Good news, Cody, is that your trade deal gets sweeter for the Panthers as we move down in position. You know what I'm saying? So, like, last week, we were like, I don't know. We have a 3rd or a 4th pick, and we got to swap. Now we got a 9th pick, and we can swap it.
Well, but now, no, how about this? It's not even to Trevor anymore. If we're going to do that kind of trade, we have to hope it's the Jets, because the Jets are the only hope, because they might say, all right, you know what? We'll take all those picks and build around Sam Darnold. So now you're hoping the trade for Trevor scenario is fucking dead, bro. Now you're hoping that they do it for Zach Wilson at number 2.
What? No and no and no. 252-228-5098. Can you shame them? 107 people watching, I think, or something like that.
Hit the like button, folks. You're having more fun listening to me cuss my ass out and cuss everyone out than you did watching the Panthers fuck up our draft pick, dude. Hit the like button. There's 107 people watching, 109. Hit the like button.
Hit the thumbs up while you're at it. Look at this big ass
about
thumb.
our day
Bam.
today, man.
All right, next call. Same call. Next call.
Hey, this is Kevin again from Charleston. I wanted to call because I just had a thought. You know, we said this is supposed to be Ron Rivera's revenge game.
Oh.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
it's Jedi Joy, and
Whoa, I'm skipping
man, this
everyone.
hurts. Like, I know our motto is keep pounding, so that it's great that they're still playing to try to win, but like at this point, like it does us more harm than good. Like we potentially went from being a top 5 pick to now dropping out of the top 10, and that when you talk about trying to rebuild and get another GM and all this stuff, it would be a lot easier to A, get another GM, or B, trade back to that top 5 pick for more picks essentially. Now, I mean, we're I think people used to say this back when we were before Rivera days. We were like, we're destined for mediocrity, and that seems like what this win entails. And I guess I could be a little happy, but I'm just so disgusted. Not disgusted. I mean, I'm those guys are playing hard. They're playing for a reason. They're playing for their own financial, whatnot. But it just sucks. But it is what it is. To quote John Fox, it is what it is. I just want to. I'm glad that you guys, are probably going to agree with me. But all right, I'll look forward to.
I think it cut him off. Yeah, man. It's like, look, we're all in our emotions and hurting about it, man. I don't know, dude. This is
Dude,
I
this
don't even
is
know
the
what to
worst.
say.
This is one of the worst shows we've had. And not ours, like we're being bad or you're being bad. What I'm saying is that the even cheer for success moment we missed. And it wasn't even that we wanted us to look terrible today. If the defense and the special teams won it for us again. Like, so you're going to try to tell me this. Anybody who has shit on or who has said we've shit on Teddy Bridgewater all year, what have they said? Oh, shitty fucking offensive line. Give him a defense. The defense has kept this team in games. Last week, the special teams lost one for us because we gave up a kick return or something like that. But this team did not win today because Teddy Bridgewater asserted his manliness. He opened up his vagina, and we still won.
Tony, you like to talk about the size of his appendage. Well, it don't matter the size, dude. It's soft.
It's so soft.
It's
That's
soft.
what I've learned.
It's soft.
I've learned
it's more
is
useless.
that yes. I'd rather have a small dick that gets hard as shit than that one.
Okay, I shouldn't have even done it. Oh man, dude,
Right,
Let's go to the next call. Go to the next call. Yeah,
Hey, this is Kevin again from Charleston. I wanted to call because I just had a thought. We said this is supposed to be Ron Rivera's revenge game, and he's going to get revenge on us. And he did. He cost the Panthers a top pick and our future quarterback.
He fucked us.
He got revenge on us. He fucked us from the inside. And,
this
kind of
is
good for him because he just showed his new owner, Dan Snyder, that Dwayne Haskins is a complete fucking bust.
Oh,
yeah.
And Alex Smith is getting old, so they might, I don't know, try to get a quarterback in the draft or get someone better. But, yeah, I just thought that was pretty funny that he actually did get his revenge. Peace.
You know what? Dwayne Haskins should go up and give Teddy BD a big old hand job. Because if that would have been Aaron Rodgers or some other quarterback, he would have looked worse than what Dwayne Haskins would have. Like, Dwayne Haskins had one of the worst games ever, and it did not look terrible. It didn't look as bad as it was because it was beside Teddy Bridgewater's game. You know what I'm saying? Like, Teddy's game today was, and he went downfield a few times. Like, he tried. And those balls are slow, bro. They are like, the receivers are waiting for them. Like, they're begging for the football to get there. It's terrible. He's awful, man.
I wanted to read this. Darren Rovell put the biggest bet of the day. Someone just loved the Panthers against Washington this afternoon. Somebody put $500K at BetMGM to net $434,782 if the Panthers won.
Oh, who did that?
I don't know. That's just what some guy said.
All right. Next call. 252-228-5098.
My podcast brothers, how y'all doing?
What's up,
G.
G?
Cavassier. Hey, man, what a hell of a damn game.
Crunk.
What a hell of a game. The only thing that pisses me off is it takes to be 4-10 to play like this. It takes us to, we're about to be 5-10, you know what I'm saying? But this damn team played pretty good. I mean, Teddy,
He's terrible.
Teddy. I mean, he got stripped, twice with an interception. He needs to damn go, man. He really does. I know this is going to hurt our draft capital and our draft stock and everything like that. But I've been looking online. I know you guys have too. Me personally, I want Deshaun Watson out of the Houston Texans to be Carolina Panther next season. For real. I don't know what the hell we got to do to get him. We probably have to give up our daggone first, which I'm willing to damn do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give up C-Mac. I really don't want to get rid of Curtis Samuel, even though I see him leaving next season, which is going to break my heart because I think his contract is up this year and DJ Moore. But I don't want to see either one of them dudes to leave. But I really want Deshaun Watson. Still, I want mine that quarterback from BYU, you know. But to me is
he's gone, G.
What happens if that dude struggles?
He's gone, bro.
First 8 games of the season. What the hell are you going to damn do? You know what I'm saying? So it's an iffy situation. You put Deshaun back there, Watson back there. Oh my God, man! I think we will do okay, man. So give me your thoughts on that. And hey, we won. Keep.
By the way, did you know Deshaun Watson is like the second highest rated quarterback in the NFL right now, even on that team, like only behind Patrick Mahomes? He's fucking incredible. He's incredible. Deshaun Watson is incredible.
The Panthers played themselves out of a quarterback today and a left tackle, right? And they played themselves into a linebacker position.
That tight end position that you love so much to talk about. If we pick
a tight end in the first round, I'm gonna quit this podcast.
Dude, dude.
Actually, I'm not gonna quit the podcast, but I'm gonna be so pissed. No,
dude,
we are not picking a tight end, and if we do, I will hate him forever.
But I just want to say, and look, maybe this is the shit I'm on just because I'm feeling confrontational today. But like, I kind of get upset when I hear so many people say, "Oh, trade for Deshaun," or "Oh, trade up to get a quarterback." Like, man, y'all would all cringe.
We were there
and jump back. I know, but listen, okay, we're not there no more. So let's live in reality for a second. You know damn well Panther fans would lose their fucking lid if we gave up the necessary draft capital or whatever to either A, go get Deshaun, or B, move up to get your quarterback of the future. Just like Panther fans were the bitch last year if we drafted Justin Herbert, who would have been worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand how important this quarterback shit really is. You have to give up a ton to get the guy that you want, or else you just don't have the guy, which is what the Panthers are going to have. Yeah, we're going to build the roster, get Michael Parsons and whatever, and we're going to have to pray.
We're not even going to get him at this point. All right, you're right. He's a linebacker, right?
Yeah, like you're going to have to pray that some of those picks are bumped down to us, or you either love Matt Jones or Kyle Trask, which I've watched more of their film. I don't really see it to me. I see their playmakers more making plays and SEC caliber offensive linemen protecting them. So, and they're not overly athletic either. So, okay, you want to draft either of those two? Like, that's not much of an improvement over what we have already, in my opinion.
All right,
So-
the number is 252-228-5098. Be a part of the longest running Panthers podcast. Kind of a bummed podcast for a win tonight, which is sad, which is weird.
Do you remember
All
ever
right,
feeling
everybody,
this way?
just calm down. I know there's going to be a lot of people pissed that we won today. I wasn't happy myself. We could have had a top 3 pick.
Don't tell us to relax.
But listen, we don't need a quarterback, guys. Okay? Listen. I'll
Yes,
get
we
to
need a
that, but just wait.
quarterback.
Defense: Jeremy Chin, Brian Burns, Zach Kerr's a good depth piece.
Don't need one.
Kurt Gross Matos is starting to look good. Marquise Haynes. We have a solid front four. Okay, that's number one. Our safeties are pretty nice. Franklin and Burris and Chin. I like all those guys. Dante Jackson. I mean, he's finally been healthy, and he actually looked good the last 2 games.
He's gone.
I mean, maybe he could still be good. And then there, we just need a few pieces on defense, really. A cornerback here, a defensive lineman there. And on offense, we have Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore. We probably won't keep Curtis Samuel. We got we got Robbie Anderson, fucking Taylor Moton on the right side. And don't forget, boys, we got P.J. Walker. P.J. Walker is fucking like that. He is just as talented as any fucking quarterback we could have taken outside of Trevor Lawrence. But that we never really had a shot for that, so that's fine. But I really believe he is more talented than any other one of those quarterbacks. He already has a year in the system. Next year, you think fucking Matt Rule's going to put up with this mediocre bullshit? No. But Teddy at least has to play 1 full season to justify that contract, because they got to be able to trade him when they bench him next year. I truly believe that Teddy Bridgewater is going to start next season, but he will not finish it. And if they don't draft a QB, which I don't think they should if they're not in the top 10, and they don't trade for one or anything like that, then I think you got to believe that they're going to roll with P.J. Walker. I mean, Matt Rule likes P.J. Walker. I think he signed him for a reason, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him get in next year, boys. It's not all bad, okay?
Yes, it is. It's terrible.
P.J. Walker.
It's terrible because Teddy Bridge,
any prospect we could have gotten with the number 3 pick. That's all I have to say. Love the
P.J.
podcast.
Walker is going to play us into 9 games. How about that?
But
if P.J. Walker would have played this season instead of Teddy, we would have had 2 more wins. That's
listen,
what I said.
guys.
So don't
whoever plays franchise quarterback, I don't discriminate on who it is. I just care that they be able to do all of the things necessary. And this is the problem with that argument, though. P.J. Walker should have had the rest of this year to prove that he is a starter. He should have started after the Lions game. But instead, we went back to Bridgewater. We might have won a few more games this year than what we're sitting at right now, and we would have a better look at who P.J. Walker is. But I'm sorry, the guy that went to the XFL, was undrafted, and came back, like, dude, maybe he's the next big success story. Whatever. I'm willing to bet that he probably isn't. And again, you're not going to
He might be, but do you know what it would take to happen on this team for it to be? That's kind of my thing, is like he has to kind of play himself into like the Chiefs, not play himself into the Panthers. And ultimately, the problem here is that the Panthers are getting better in so many areas, but today just prolonged all right, so yeah, we're going to give PJ a try next year. Is that what we do? We go into next year with Teddy and PJ, and then we it's just 2, 3. Now it's just adding on to time. Look at this. There's over 100 people watching this show, and these mugs barely smash the thumbs up button. They barely call into the show. The number is 252-228-5098. Why don't you tell Cody Lashney why Teddy Bridgewater is the best quarterback ever? Don't do that. He will yell at you.
And we get another side of the story here, yeah.
Yeah. CK, is there anything that happened today that was good? I was cheering against the Panthers scored a special teams touchdown, and I took a shot. And for like the other way. I went the other way. I was so sad.
The thing I think, if you want to look at it from the perspective of, hey, listen, Ron Rivera was not able to beat us even when we don't have a quarterback. He doesn't have a quarterback. You know, I think he was maybe a little more shorthanded than we were. Maybe not. Maybe not. With Christian McCaffrey, I think he's such a big part of our offense. Him not being here, maybe we have a bigger loss there. But yeah, no, I like the fact that we didn't. Like, we at least have that game under our belt where we say Ron Rivera didn't beat us even after we just fired him.
I guess that's good for our coaching staff. I guess it's good for today.
Yeah.
The only thing is that I just feel like if you walk away today and you're Joe Brady, Teddy Bridgewater, and anybody outside of Robbie Anderson and Curtis Samuel, like, you were the worst part of today. The offense was the worst part of today's game.
Yeah.
Isn't that
it's so
sad?
weird how things twisted from the beginning of the season. Like, Teddy Bridgewater wasn't like throwing down like crazy numbers or anything like that, but our offense was productive, at least the first half of the season. And they haven't been like horrible, but let's look at it, guys. We didn't score a single point in the second half, and we had a 20-point lead.
And every time they got the ball, it was because the defense did something, right?
Exactly. I mean, you think about it. 13 of the 20 points that we had scored were off of turnovers, right?
It's
so
insane,
I mean,
man.
the reality is our offense was really only responsible for 7 points of that game today. And you can sit there and look at everybody's gonna. I know what happens if somebody likes Teddy Bridgewater. They're gonna come in. Did you see the deep ball he threw? Yeah, the one that was behind Curtis Samuel. If it was in stride, it would have been a touchdown. Yeah, I saw that one 100%. Yeah, saw that one. Saw all the other ones that he threw. I saw the overthrows. I saw the fact that he didn't have very good pocket presence and he was just being manhandled on the backside of things. I mean, it just was not looking good. I mean, you guys can sit there and talk about his completion percentage and his quarterback rating, but we've seen it for every month of this season. Teddy Bridgewater has not gotten better, and like Tony said, he has regressed. So, I mean, honestly, the only thing good that's happened is the fact that some of these players that have just started, like, I mean, it's a sour taste to start for a team that's going to go 5-10, 5-11. You know what I mean? And so to be able to at least get a win to close out the season, that would be that's nice for those guys to be able to go into the offseason feeling like winners, you know?
Oh, Tony, don't. Jay Cryer told you.
I already got it. You don't even got
check
to
the
tell me.
email.
I already got my. I got my
Check the
bro.
email.
I got my man. Jay
I told you I got you, Jay.
Jay's my boyfriend. He's like literally my brother.
C3 family, man.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, if we were cut from the same cloth, it would be Jay and I. We're going out and partying one day. I promise you. Here we go. Oh, it's so quiet.
Are we supposed to be hearing something?
Yeah. I don't hear
Somebody,
anything.
but no, they were. That's all they had to say was nothing.
I downloaded it. Hold on, let me see if he sent me another one. No, I just downloaded. You're gonna have to send it again, homie, because look, this is it. I downloaded it. Yeah, I'll try it. Let me try it this way. Just silence.
No. Is that the only other call we have?
No, it's not the only other call we got. Let's go to the next one.
Jay, try it one more time.
And email it to me. I got you.
And one more thing, we got Matt Rule, we got Phil Snow, who's a fucking dog. He's building a nice-ass defense. We got Joe Brady, who's made that bum-ass Teddy Bridgewater look like a real fucking quarterback. Well, in the media's eyes. Obviously, we know he's not a real fucking quarterback. He couldn't even throw the ball in front of Curtis Samuel.
Brady's stock's going down.
But whatever, it doesn't matter. All I'm saying is, boys, the future is bright. There's no reason to be pessimistic, guys. The future is bright. P.J. Walker, Matt Rule, let's go.
Dude, whoever, if that's
He
Civil
loves
Peach, who I think it is in the chat, PJ needs to fucking pay him to be his agent.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, yeah, that's PJ's number one fan right there. I'm beginning to think that they, maybe they grew up together or something.
252
Yeah.
228 1598.
What it
I
do,
heard them.
boys? It's your boy Mike, aka Supreme Leaders.
Supreme.
Yeah, so it is a travesty tonight in Panther Nation. To most, but not all. I can honestly say that I think that's the first time that I've rooted for my team to lose. I've been a Panther fan since 2000, since we went 1-15, and actually set the record for most consecutive losses at the time with 15 until the Lions upended us, or was it the Browns? I know it was both, but whatever. Young Hoku, I dislike you today. He's my boy, honestly, because we're both South Korean, and
He said we're
I was
both
proud
South
of him
Korean.
being, the best kicker in the league until today. Yeah, so fucking Dwayne Trashkins, man. Dwayne Trashkins.
That's a good
Yeah, he
name.
should change his name to Dwayne Trash Cans.
He's awful.
Fucking trash. He had to have my dude Taylor Heineke come in and almost come back and tie the game for the Redskins. I'm going home and I'm gonna get me a Heine today for my boy Tiny Heine because he did his thing. I'll have to go back and look at all the stats as opposed to the sexy stats because Chase Young, he's a beast, and I see why he got a captain sticker. I can't say how and why.
They
he
also
got picked
took
over
away
Brian Burns, so I'll have
Haskins.
to dig deeper. But I guess all is not lost for Trey Lance. Hopefully we still got a shot at him. But all the teams that we needed to lose today won. I believe the Cowboys are going to win, and they lost and we won.
Cowboys won.
Fucking shit.
Bad day.
Yeah. So
all right, next call.
keep
Thanks,
counting.
man.
What's up, C3? Chef Jeff here.
Cousin.
I watched the game, obviously, and yeah, we won, whatever. But I don't even think we won. Washington just lost the fucking game. I mean,
Yeah, I agree
that
with
was
that 100.
that was the ugliest fucking game. It literally looked like Ron Rivera was playing Ron Rivera. Like that's what it looked like. It didn't look like a different. It looked like if you could clone Ron Rivera and have him on our sideline. That's the exact kind of game it would have been. That was horrible. Yeah, Teddy needs to go. He's just, ugh. That's all I got to say. Ugh. Capital U, capital G, capital H, exclamation point. I can't see him winning more than 4 or 5 games every year. I mean, he's a good backup. He'll probably make a good backup, but 22 or 21 million a year or whatever the hell he got, no. That's a huge fuck up, and they're gonna have to right that ship, and they ain't gonna be able to do it this year since they won today and pushed themselves out of the top 10 of the draft picks. They'll probably win next week too, just to spoil shit. And end up with like the number 17 pick or something like that. But anyway, I'll be listening, guys. Keep pounding.
Thanks, Chef Jeff.
Guys, relax. I mean, we got PJ Walker, dude. I honestly don't want us to draft a quarterback because
That's awesome.
I think we need other stuff. Like if we build the wall through the draft and free agency around PJ Walker, dude, we already know what we think about him. And we already noticed. And who does Matt Rule say have the best arm on the team? Ain't Bridgewater. Ain't Will Greer. Yeah, that's right. It's PJ Walker.
We knew it.
So why do we need one of these college guys who are unproven? Or at least
unspecial.
I don't know that are they
Also
proven
known as
to the
normal.
extent that PJ is? I mean, the XFL, they are still professionals. And
They got
that
paid.
NFL game, If we would have put him in today, he would have slaughtered, absolutely
You're
slaughtered.
such a jerk, Joey the Black Panther.
Like,
This
we
is
wouldn't
a
be
jerk
talking
call.
about no 26. Dude, we'd be talking about 40-6.
That's funny.
Like, come on, man. And the way the rest of the offense was playing, like, Teddy brings the rest of the offense down. He really does. And he needs to go, and he will go. I don't... Tepper will not let him stay. Because, like, really?
Yeah,
Marty
I agree.
Herney
That's a
being
good
fired,
point. Done.
Herney's actually
Teddy,
a scapegoat for Teddy.
Sorry, bro.
Like, that's how Tepper
Sorry,
did it. That's
you
what I
sorry.
think Tepper did. But
That's what I'm
anyway,
saying
guys.
to you. Sorry,
And isn't
sorry.
it great for Brandon Zylstra to get his first special teams touchdown
And ruin our
against
life.
the guy who sat his ass until the very end of the season when nothing mattered and he had way more to give? I'm just saying. Wow.
Great call. Great call, Joey. Let's keep going.
Guys, I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, but hear me out. So, we know that Atlanta's going to have the third pick. But, why don't we give Atlanta, some of our
Teddy Bridgewater.
mid-tier defensive players, they sure as hell can use some defense. And let's say CMC. And the reason I say CMC is like, come on. Like, CMC has what I call the HBCC, the Herney Big Contract Curse. Herney signs him to a big contract, and he is hurt. So, yeah, that's the HBCC for you. And so if we could convince Atlanta, we could give Atlanta literally like, I don't know, a running back. We could get a running back real easily. And we could give them little, just little crumbs to convince them to not take a quarterback and say, yeah, we'll give you CMC, we'll give you Jackson, because I don't want him on the team anyway because he can't stay healthy either. And we'll give you, I don't know, throw in a defensive player you guys don't like that could be good for somebody. And say, yeah, for all that, we think it's great for a first-round pick in 2021. And then you draft the quarterback they hope will fall to him. That's how I think we could do this, if you get a quarterback. But as per my previous call, I really want us to roll with PJ and send Teddy Bridgewater packing somewhere. Wow.
Oh, look at the growl on that one. All right, here's my boy.
He's doing it. No. Hold on. We got. I know we're rolling, but we gotta say some shit. Okay? Look, my man, Joey, I love you, brother. I love you, and you have the best Panther growl that I've ever heard in my life. And I don't know if I'll ever hear a better one for as long as I live. Okay? But one of the things that I try and do on this podcast is, yes, this is a fan-first podcast for the fans, by the fans. But whenever I say things to you guys, I try and be as realistic as I can as to what is happening and what's going to happen. Look, I like PJ Walker as much as the next guy. I think he has potential. But the Carolina Panthers and David Tepper are not going to bet on that man being the starting quarterback next season. As much as I might want to see it, as much as you might want to see it, that isn't going to happen. The other thing is this.
Who are they going to bet on at this point? How about that? Who are they going to bet on this point?
I mean,
but they can't draft somebody. We played ourselves out of a draft pick. In theory, we were out of a draft pick, right? You got to roll with Teddy. You got to maybe try to play PJ, or you cut bait with everybody and you try to sign someone. I don't believe we can do that because of the Teddy Bridgewater contract. We're in a tough position when it comes to quarterback right now.
And today made it even worse. Today was so terrible. But then on top of that, listen, and this is what everyone has to understand. If you want a quarterback, okay, if you want Deshaun, or if you want to draft one, or if you want a game
you gotta
changer,
pay, or you gotta trade. You gotta pay somehow.
I'm telling you, Panther Nation, all these Panther fans, if a trade happened, you are not going to like what you hear when you hear what the Panthers have given up to get them. That's why it was so important to lose today. If we would have lost, we would have been in position, not having to trade a damn thing. Today was fucking terrible, bro. There's no other way about it. Today was terrible.
I'm tired of. I don't want to hear none of this Teddy Bridgewater mess. My boy Kevin Gray in here.
What is it? That he's going to be the quarterback next year?
Yeah, or he said he's going to start next, and that very may well be true. Like he actually starts the game. Right.
It's likely true.
But he is bad. He's bad, dude. Yeah. He's not good. Yeah. And that's the thing is like the idea that he is decent. Here's the thing is people have said all year long that we've been too hard on him. And that he's and you know what their argument is? He's decent. Right? You put him on a team. He's decent. You guys are being too mean. He's decent. He's not decent. That's the problem. He's not decent. He's less than decent, homie. People saying he's an average quarterback is a lie. He's below average. It's just that simple. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. I mean, like, you can give me the yards. You can give me the completion percentage. But I tell you this, is look at the touchdowns, homie. Homeboy threw 15 touchdowns this year.
And the funny thing is that is a career high for him.
Yes. And well, all right, yeah, that might, and I'm not trying to shit on him in his life and this and that, but that don't work in today's NFL. Sorry. It just don't work. I would rather, you would be a better asset to the team if you threw 30 touchdowns and 20 interceptions. You know?
Yeah. And dude, how about, also, we haven't even mentioned this. Washington's defense had a ton of turnovers, didn't they? Like, I feel like they had a bunch of turnovers or would-be turnovers. That
they got blood. Did you hear him in the beginning of the broadcast? They said, you better take some shots on this defense because they don't think you can. That's what they said. My man said this. It was like, they were like, oh, they're and you know what? We've been saying that all fucking year. Every defense has dialed up on us like that. Every defense in the world has put 8, 9, 10 up in there. And they said throw it deep. And even when he throws it deep, guess what? They got to come back to it. I'm sorry, man. He is, and I hate to trash a player, right? Because I don't believe he's out there not trying. But you can look at his arm strength is just not NFL. It's just not NFL arm strength. Anyway, let's go to my boy Jay Cryer. Let's see. He came back with the second try.
Mate, that was some fucking bullshit, man.
My boy.
Honestly,
my dude.
Talk about stitching yourself up, man. I'm gutted. I'm literally gutted. I literally thought this morning there was a chance we were going to get Fields, Wilson, just anyone other than Teddy. I can't watch another year of that dickhead. I can't believe it. I wouldn't mind, you know what, if we went out and we smashed a good team, but no, we got to win because Haskins is a bum. Yeah, the second they brought in Heineke, who we know is just bang average, you know, we look crap. So we've literally stitched ourselves up for another year. Exactly what I thought was going to happen all along. You bring in Teddy. He's not good enough to win. He's not bad enough to tank. We'll end up in the middle. Another year of nothing. Honestly, I just can't believe what I've seen. Keep handing.
That's my.
Can anyone tell me or Jay Cryer or Tony? Can any of us or can any of you provide the counter to what we're saying. We're laying out in front of you all the reasons why today was terrible, okay? There are still a few stragglers in our chat that were like, no, I'm glad that we won today. It was for the culture. And okay, whatever. Tell us how today was good for us. Just tell us how. Does this win transfer over into next year? Like, do we know about what kind of team we are now?
Did we learn about winning today? That's what they always ask.
Yeah,
Do you got to learn how to win? Well, I guess we learned the wrong way today.
What good happened for the Carolina Panthers today? We're not in playoff contention. We got a meaningless victory. All of these moral victories and rah-rah and shish boom bah.
And they're not going to be here next year, homie. They're not going to be here. The people that were playing hard today, Zylstra, see you later. Whitehead, see you later. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the people that were
Daniel,
see you later. All the people.
Taylor Moton, see you later. It's like, come on, dude.
Oh, did you bring me some wine? No.
That's all I have to offer.
That's all the wine you got in the whole place?
Where's my wine? I'm more pissed than you are.
You've been whining the whole time. You've been whining the whole time. 252-228-5098.
Hey, so Sam Donald's ain't looking too bad there, buddy, huh?
What's up?
Sam Donald, 2021, baby. Woo!
Oh, that's it. That's it. Sam Donald. There we go. Next call.
Yo, what's good? Name is Justin Young. My bad. Had to go get my kid. But
he said, I had to go
say
get my kid.
For everybody complaining about where we're drafting this year, if we're going to be as bad as people think we're going to be next year, we'll be able to get a draft. We'll be able to draft the QB then.
That sucks, though.
I'm not a fan of Teddy. Like, dude has had 8 opportunities to put us in better position to win games, and he's failed every time. He ain't the answer moving forward, but this whole tank, we need to lose, that talk don't vibe well with me. It don't make any sense to me.
Why?
The defense is getting better. The defense should be better next year.
All right.
You would hope that with a proper all season, Teddy will be better and actually be able to connect with his receivers.
He won't. He can't throw.
But if we're not
going to
be as good as people think, like it can't be both sides of the coin. We're either going to be better next year, or we're going to be worse, and we'll be able to get a QB. We still need to build an offensive line, so it wouldn't make any sense to get Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields, put them out there and watch them get hurt the same way Cam got hurt.
Great call. Thank you.
So people need to calm down with this. Like I would like to think the organization has a plan in place. Well, even all the talk of drafting, we don't even have a GM right now.
No, we don't. We don't got. That's fine, but we're gonna get one. All right, I got a question for this caller, and for my boy Kevin in the chat room, and for anybody. Is that it? All right. He posed all these. Hey, are we gonna get better? Are we gonna get better? Do you think that we're gonna get better next year? Yes. But do you think we're going to get better at quarterback with Teddy? That's my thing is, like, the defense can get better. The offense can get better. They can get worse.
Yeah.
They could get worse. I mean, I'm not saying they can't get better. You know what I mean? Like, but we can do things to this. I feel like we've given even the people who are the most, which I'm going to put Cody in this. Like, he's like been never for a moment Teddy was the answer. Right, that's Cody.
Yeah.
But none of us, even the most optimistic person, doesn't think we're going to get incrementally better at quarterback next year with Teddy. That's the thing is, like, at the very best, you're going to put a better team around him. That's it.
Yeah.
At the very best, you're going to put a better defense, a better offensive line, and this and that. And guess what? He will be the fucking same. And it's not good. It's not even good. It's not. It's less than decent, homie. And I'm tired of people saying that he's decent. I'm tired of people saying he's all right. He's not, man. He's nothing. And that makes me seem like an asshole because I got a microphone and I can't go out there and throw that. I'm not saying that I'm gonna go out there and do better, but I'm watching it, and that's not what you should be if you're in the NFL.
No, not at all. And listen, it's like at this point there isn't a whole lot left to say about Teddy. Like if you are
He's a
of the
bum,
mindset,
bro.
like if you're of the mindset that we're gonna build this defense and go to a Super Bowl, I mean, and go to the playoffs, like, dude, you're dreaming, bro.
Yes,
You're absolutely
I
dreaming.
agree.
And by the way, do you think that next year the Panthers defense has the opportunity to be as good as San Francisco was last year?
No,
Because they didn't do it last year. By the way, all these other examples that people love to cite, oh, Trent Dilfer and the Ravens did it, or Joe Flacco
20 years ago.
Dude, anytime you want to mention these one-off and shit quarterbacks winning a Super Bowl, let me ask you this. How many times did they repeat? None. You know,
I don't think you need to say that, Cody. I think that
contender.
people have been hard on you on that in the chat room because you've said that a couple of times. How many times you've been there? Like, we do just want to get there, but I think a good example, the best example, is the Saints right now. Right? Look at this. Drew Brees has deteriorated over the last 3 years. Right? His arm strength has gone down. And then he's gotten hurt a couple years in a row. They have had a complete team. They've had an offense. They've had a defense. They've had the coaching. They've had all these things. But they can't get over the hump. They cannot get over the hump. We've seen it. Like, every year they get to the playoffs. They have a great season. And they fizzle out. And I'm starting to think this is that no matter how good the defense, like you have to have the it factor, and Drew Brees right now is just, and that's Drew Brees, bro. That's Drew Brees. That's not Teddy Bridgewater. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like if you're trying to do that with the Saints, right? If you think it's okay to do that with the Saints and Teddy and Drew Brees right now, then that should show you how unrealistic it is to do it with Teddy Bridgewater.
Super unrealistic.
All right.
CK, did you have something you want to say and then get in on that?
I mean, honestly, it's. I think I've doubled down tremendously on that up to this point.
All right. Here's the last call of the night. Then.
Yo, what's up? C3 is JDO 54. Hey, I was calling in. I to pose a question, to you guys. Like this whole the fan base mindset is blowing my mind right now. Yeah, I understand being upset because we missed out on the number 3 draft pick, but isn't the whole objective of rooting for a team is to see that team succeed? What sense does it make to be rooting for a team to lose if you want that team, like if that's supposed to be your team? Like, I think everyone can agree that Teddy is not the dude moving forward. But we had that man for another year with an option, I believe, on the 3rd year. Might as well let him play next year because the line ain't going to be much better than what it was this year. Take the opportunity to build up the offensive line, bro, as opposed to putting some fresh look out there and letting them get busted up and their career being derailed the same way Cam's was. We have weapons on the offensive side of the ball. The defense should continue to grow, get better. Hopefully, the way that they're playing now, they play better. They start the year off next year and get better as the year goes on. Like, the way I see this is one of two things going to happen. We either going to be in a position with Teddy at QB costing us games or not able to close out games, whatever you want to call it. We'll be in a similar position, 4-12 next year, 5-11, whatever it might be. And I guarantee there's going to be QBs next year that everybody's going to be high on.
Not as much this
all
year.
This concern of, we're not going to get Trevor Lawrence. It is what it is. We were never going to get him again.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You need to calm down with it. I can't comprehend how you can say you want your team to succeed while you're rooting for them to lose. That's all I had to say. You guys be easy.
So, all right. So first off, let me answer you directly. One, I do not concede the ground to you that everyone uses of this offensive line bullshit, dude. That the offensive line is the reason that we can't draft a quarterback. wait a minute, what if the quarterback is mobile and can extend the play and gets the ball out quick? On top of that, our offensive line has given Teddy Bridgewater multiple chances at the end of the game.
They have not been the worst.
Times.
I'm telling
This
you, they have not been the worst.
This offensive line narrative is so stupid. On top of that, you're contradicting your own self. You say, okay, the Panthers have all these weapons for them to be able to utilize next year. Well, wait a minute. If the offensive line is so bad and Teddy Bridgewater isn't the guy, then it doesn't matter like it doesn't matter this year. It just doesn't matter. On top of that, dude, I have seen offensive lines be turned around in one draft by adding one or two players throughout the draft. There are 7 picks. This notion that the offensive line has to be mired in bullshit for the next few years, bro, that is not realistic.
Our offensive line has been mired in bullshit for the last decade.
Forever. It's not
like that. Our offensive line right now, our offensive line has played better than it has since 2015.
No doubt.
I am sorry. Like, I don't like the slander. I mean, I'm not saying the slander. I mean, it's not like they've been great, but these guys are out there doing all right. It has not been the worst part of the team. Again, that's where I'm like crazy about this game. The defense looking pretty good. Everything looks pretty good except for homeboy.
Teddy Bridgewater.
It's
a problem.
It's just,
How about this? We would have been a playoff roster. We would have been a playoff roster this year
if we had
had better quarterback play.
No.
So everyone's saying that we're so far away. I'm sorry. That is only real in the la la land that you live in. That it's just not true, man. It's not true.
Yeah. I mean, the part of it too, and like, you know, I think it's important that we address it with this. He's talking about, you know, Panthers fans having the mindset that we're just going to accept, that we shouldn't accept that we've lost, right? That we shouldn't want to lose. And I get that mindset.
We're cheering on every down. We want them to score a touchdown every down. I understand that.
Yeah, but here's the reality of it, right? Like, we got a win today, and it feels good to get a win, right? As a team, it does. Like, it's frustrating you lose the draft pick. It feels good to get the win. The problem is we just lost multiple years of a possible franchise changing quarterback, right? That's the difference. Like, we won today, feels good right now. But winning today,
get the quarterback now.
Winning today is going to make us feel like shit for the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, and like this,
and especially this year, guys. This year, it's not a year that Blake Bortles goes number 1. There's like 4 quarterbacks. I mean, that's the crazy thing. You think about the year that they had Winston and Mariota go 1 and 2, and people were like, "Oh my God!" And we're going nuts about how many quarterbacks there are. Like, this quarterback draft, strangely, it's like a perfect.
And it was at the perfect time.
Yes.
We're rebuilding. We've moved on from Cam Newton. Teddy Bridgewater is a basic bitch.
Zach Wilson would have looked like a great cross-dresser in Carolina. I mean, it would have been wonderful.
It would have been absolutely wonderful. And again, I'll say one more time, this notion that somehow we're bad fans, that you don't understand wanting to lose a few meaningless games. To me, it's like it's virtue signaling. Oh, I'm such a Panthers fan. I'll never cheer for them to lose. Whatever, man. Enjoy your fucking pointless victory today. Okay, I hope you enjoy another one.
I would like for you to tell me how many wins we have. Not you, but the person who says that. The person who says, like, you're upset this and that. I'm like, how many wins did we have this year then? You tell me. Because we've been living and dying on each one. You know, is that they might. Anyway.
Oh, right. Can I, before we go, I do have a piece of information that is relevant.
Right,
would you all like to hear Matt Rule and his thoughts on tanking?
Yeah,
where he talked about losing in
Yeah.
December.
So
Yeah,
this is Matt Rule verbatim. I think teams have historically tried to lose to improve their draft picks, or teams that have historically tried to lose to improve their draft pick hasn't really worked out for many teams. The winning franchises win. They win at everything. It's hard for me to even think that way because it's just my mind doesn't work that way. We're here to win. We have a locker room full of guys who want to win. They've won their whole life. Sometimes you guys will ask me, do you have to learn how to win? Well, if you believe that, if you've ever actually won, you don't. Wait, hang on. He says, if you've never actually won, I guess he meant won, then you won't learn how to win. We're the Carolina Panthers. We're a professional football team, and we're someone that we expect people to, when they line up to play us, to respect us. Know they're going to be in for a dogfight that we expect to win. Do anything else that does not respect the Panther. And to me, I'm always going to be a Panther first kind of guy. We have to find ways to win. And to me, to go on the road in cold weather, coming off a tough loss, that was big for us. So, I mean, he goes on to kind of say the same thing. And how it was a huge win for them to go up there and win in win in Washington. I don't know, it sounds like all fucking drivel to me, man. But
I disagree. I mean, that's one of the things that I was talking about too. I mean, I didn't from the get-go. I mean, the idea of tanking as an organization is one that has not really worked out for anybody. Like I've yet to see a team that's went and lost every game, and it worked out well for them.
Look, that's why you can't do it in the NFL, though. You can't.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a limit. It's a limited tank. Because do you think the defensive coordinator wants his tape put out there that they stunk? Do you think that safety Franklin, who's trying to make a team, want to look like shit? No, those guys are playing hard as you. It's our job, as just fans to cheer for tanks and stuff like that. They can't do that. Like they literally can't. If they come to work and take a half-ass week, they're not worth the $1 billion they're getting paid. Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't do that. That's our job.
Can I talk about this too? Like, I don't know if you guys have seen JJ Watt's interview after their game.
Yeah,
like that's exactly what it is. I mean, like to have these guys not show up and give it their all, making the money that they're making is like just unacceptable on a lot of levels. It sucks for us. Like I said, like Tony said, we can hope for the tank. Never in my life do I want our team to go out there and intentionally lose.
Yeah,
like that is not a part of what I want to see. Now, did I want the loss to happen today? Yes, because I like the idea of having a draft pick. But do I want that to be a situation where it's like
Tired Whitehead wants to be on a team next year?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, these guys are fighting for their livelihood. Like a lot of these
tape
guys.
up there, he is not putting his run defense up there. He ain't putting any defense up there. He needs to be a special teamer. And by the way, let me see, homeboy, what did he say in the chat? What did he say is 8-2. Tell me the numbers again because I don't see it.
8220.
I don't see it. Unless it was like a long time ago. I don't see it. It's not there, bro. Oh, wait. Found it. Hold up. I found it. He's right. I'm wrong. He's probably going to be a Teddy Bear. No, I'm just kidding.
People message me when you don't play their call.
Well, I'm doing my best I can.
All right, this is Infinite. I'm gonna keep this one pretty quick. We literally have lost 8 games because of Teddy.
Oh,
yeah.
There have been 8 final, like potential game-winning drives that Teddy has had the chance to win us, and he's failed in all of them. If we re-sign Taylor Moton, invest in our interior offensive line, and get our quarterback of the future, we'd be in the playoffs right now, and we can be in the playoffs next year. Our
keep
defense has only lost us the game against the Bucks, and then honestly, I'll say the
Our
game
defense
against
has been
the
legit.
Raiders.
I mean, not
at the very
legit.
beginning
That's
of the
an
season.
overstatement. They've been way better than they
We
should have been.
really just need a new quarterback and fix our interior O-line, and we will be contenders. Teddy
Imagine
is
if
not
we
the
had
answer.
a cornerback.
I saw a stat that one passing touchdown to Robbie Anderson today, that was the only passing touchdown that Teddy has thrown in December this year.
I believe
Mitch
he hasn't thrown a
Trubisky,
touchdown in
through
like
8
a million
games,
years, bro.
has more passing touchdowns and less interceptions than Teddy Pisswater. Mitch Trubisky in less games. If there's any Panthers fans still defending Teddy, man, you got brain damage. I'm
He's
out.
gotta go, bro. And for me, it's not even this. Look, Teddy's got to go for this simple reason. If you're that worried to throw like if you want a quarterback that can throw 200 yards with 0 interceptions, I would rather have a quarterback that can throw a touchdown, homie. Like, I'm sorry. He can't get it done. He just can't get it done.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. I don't even know what else to say.
Not a bad thing.
Man, have we ever been this fucking upset and depressed and upset off of a Panthers W before?
I've never heard it in my life.
Yeah, man, I've never felt like this after a Panthers game.
All right, so how about this?
Man.
Let's turn it this way. We'll close the show out with this. If we lose next week and everybody wins that we need them to win or whatever, what's the highest we can pick?
If you give me a second, I'll look.
Like, what is the ultimate highest the Panthers can pick? And right now, I feel like we are 7. And I don't know the draft stuff. Like, I just don't. But we are picking in the range, again, that we picked kind of last year, where we just missed. You know, we were 1 pick away
from Herbert.
Justin Herbert. 1 pick away.
Yeah. And by the way,
you had talked me into him. You talked me into him. I was ready. And guess what? We should have been willing. Boy, is he amazing.
Worth it. Just fucking incredible. So right now, this is the top 10. It goes Jacksonville Jaguars, New York Jets, the Miami Dolphins via Houston, the Atlanta Falcons, the Cincinnati Bengals, Philadelphia Eagles, Detroit Lions, New York Giants. So how about that? More teams that are going to need or that might draft a quarterback
so
if
what
they
does
have
that
an
put us?
opportunity
What is our pick?
are now in front of us.
What
We're
number? 9. 8 picks and like 5 of them need quarterbacks.
Yeah.
We were in the sweet spot just yesterday, bro.
So even
we were choosing, just yesterday, we were choosing between Fields, like the leftovers.
Zach Wilson.
We were getting the leftover pussy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we're like Zach Wilson climbed, and we got we're like Justin Fields. Guess what? You ain't
Oh, well,
getting
it's like
none
her
of that.
hot friend that was less hot, but you still got the less hot of the two.
But you
whatever,
ain't
you
getting
still got
none
some
of that
pussy.
shit. You ain't getting none of that.
Yeah,
You
no,
going
there's
to-
none. There's no pussy. No pussy for the Panthers.
All right.
It's embarrassing, man.
All right, let's call it a show. Let's call it. All right, the number's 252-228-5098. We're here live Tuesday nights, 9 p.m.
Yep.
CK, you're like a famous streamer, man. Tell us where they can find you.
I wouldn't say famous quite yet.
I was watching you. I watched your TikTok video. I showed it to my kids, and they were like, "What's chlamydia dick?" I was like, "Oh, that's it." I did not show it to my children.
Sorry,
Hey,
that's-
Dad, what's chlamydia doing?
I know.
When
I
you
was
just
like,
said you showed it to your
I was
kids, I'm
like,
like,
look
oh
at my
gosh.
streaming friend right here, and he goes, "No, I did not show them that." But what? No, tell them where they can. You're not a like a burned ass whatever. Anyway, tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on facebook.gg/CodeDizzleAllen. I play with a lot of people. Some of the people I've played with lately, not to name drop, has been Stone Mountain 64, Marley 13, and the actual voice of Ghost in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare franchise, Jeff Leach. So you guys come check me out. Give me a follow, hit a like. Maybe pop in. I'm usually streaming at 10 o'clock most nights. So come show some love.
Not to name drop, but here's a bunch of names dropped all over you.
I bought my daughter a computer for Christmas. She's 9, and she has a nicer computer than me now. And we've been rocking Paladin, which is hold on, what's the name of what's the name of that game where you got to play like one person's a bruiser, one person's outcast. I keep saying outcast.
You're talking about
so you got one person's a healer, one person's this and that. It is a complete,
you're talking about why can I remember the name of it?
It's a complete knockoff game of the original that we all play, and it's awesome. So like I'm like trying to get my 9-year-old to be a streamer gamer now. Anyway, Cody, tell them where they can get after you.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at CodyLac, CodyLac. Follow all my content on drafttech.com. Full write-ups for the Carolina Panthers first round pick. There will be a brand new one on Draft Tech this Wednesday. There will be a brand new mock draft. And come and see who I have the Panthers taking at number 9.
Overwatch is the game.
To say. Huh? What?
Sorry. Overwatch.
Overwatch
is the game that's exactly like Paladin. All right.
Well, technically, Paladin, I would say, is exactly like Overwatch.
That's what I meant. No, that's what I meant. Paladin is exactly like Overwatch. It's awesome. My little girl's killing it. Anyway, at cat_chronicles 252-228-5098. We're here Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. live, and you found us sad and happy that we're here together in this holiday season. When will we be together for the new year? When is the next show?
Tuesday is before the new year.
No
New Year
way.
is Friday.
Oh my God.